Okay, so here we are today. We're going to be showing you the new Bosch Rotak 430 Li lawnmower. Now the exciting thing about this is we haven't had a lawnmower for years.
No.
Because our other little house just had a small decking, but because our children keep throwing grandchildren at us, we're in a fortunate position where we've had to upsize to a bungalow. And we've got a garden, so
Yay!
because we've got that garden now, we need to use a lawnmower.
Can I show them the little front garden?
Yeah. Now, for starters, we're going to be mowing today. Sorry about the wind noise. That was late to tell.
Was that the carry last night? Sorry.
That was late to tell about 3 weeks ago. So we're going to just take the lid off that lawn today, give it its first cut. But let's pop it on pause and then we'll show you what else we've got. So here we go, this is the back garden. As you can see, it's full of weeds. Huge weeds, lots of weeds.
We've killed a bit of it, haven't we?
We have, yeah. We put an organic weed killer on there, which is really nice because we're still attracting the birds and things, so it's not harmful to the nature, etc. Hopefully what we can do with a later video is come back to you and show you how the cordless lawnmower is working on a larger lawn. But for today, we just want to unpack it and take the lid off that front lawn and then show you what Bosch 430 Li cordless lawnmower is all about. So let's unpack it and see where we are. First of all, we've got the instructions here by the looks of it. Yeah, so let's just pop those under there and take out. This feels heavy. So the good thing about this lawnmower, and I have looked at it and I've spoken to people who've already got cordless mowers, this has got 2 batteries. So when you're mowing, you can always have the second battery on charge. And that I think is important, so you don't actually run out. So that's 2 36 volt batteries that come with that mower. So there's one, it's on there. There's 2. And then what have we got in there? In there we've got the actual charger. Now the good thing about this charger, it's pretty robust. The batteries click into the back of it just like that, which is quite cool. And on here you've got indicators, green when it's actually charging, you've got a red indicator if this actually overheats. But also built into here is a fan, so as the temperature goes up with the battery and the recharging, the fan kicks in and keeps everything cool. But you have got that emergency overheat there. And then button on the top there, you can turn your battery on. That's showing me, I don't know if you can see, 3 green lights showing me that that is fully charged. So that's really cool. So pop that down there. Boxing we don't need until
Ever since we've moved on, ever since we've moved in, all we get is boxes.
We've got a green lid. I assume that's the top of the lawnmower rather than a chest brace for me. Yeah, there we go. That's really cool. Keep the bags sensitive windy here today. I'll tell you what, let's take it inside into the spare room and put it together where it's not quite so windy.
Yeah, I hasten to add we haven't got any flooring down in the spare room yet, so I'm happy to do that.
Put it on pause and then we'll...
Okay.
Right, so apologies this time if it's a bit echoey, because if you look around the room,
we've got nothing in
no
it.
furniture in here, a few pots of paint and some carts.
Yeah. Happy moving in day and all that.
Yeah. Right, let's take a few more bits out. There's a big black thing.
Oh.
I'm sure we'll find out what that's for
Thank you.
in a minute. And another big black thing.
Oh. It looks like both sides of the hopper.
It does.
Yeah. They must click
A left
together.
and a right.
Yeah, they must click together somehow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we've got obviously a handle.
Ooh.
And more handle bits.
Oh, that belongs. No, it doesn't belong to that.
More instructions.
Yeah. but you never read.
Bits,
Yeah, no instructions you never read.
which I'm sure I will have to.
Yeah.
And then it looks like the beast itself.
Woohoo!
There you go. That is our lawnmower. So hopefully we can just lift that out.
Yeah, go on then.
It's not the lightest thing in the world. It's not overly heavy.
Good.
I'm now going to read some instructions of how to put this together, and then we'll come back to you. Okay, so I've sat down with the instructions, and to be absolutely honest with you, this looks incredibly simple. As far as extra bits in the box, you saw me unpack the pieces for the lawnmower. As far as extra bits in the box, we've got 2 clamps here that clamp the handles. You've got 2 keys, because you do need a key to be able to switch it on and off, and that is pretty essential if you've got children hanging around, just to stop them using it. And a little tidy, cable tidy here that clips onto the handles just to keep the tidies clear. So really it's a case of going into the other room, really putting everything together, adding these few bits, and we should be ready to roll. So that's pretty good, very exciting. But just let me cover just a couple of things about what this lawnmower can do. So I'm just going to read some of the features of it. Don't forget, this is the Rotak 430 Li. The Li is for lithium because it all runs on lithium ion batteries. Now the blade width on this is 43 centimetres. That's quite a good blade width when you're coming for lawnmowers. They're usually about 30 to 35, so this is just that little bit extra width, giving you, so if you've got a larger lawn, which we hopefully will be, you've seen our back garden, hopefully that will turn into a lawn one day. So that's pretty exciting, because you know you're going to get some good coverage on that with the batteries. You've got 2 batteries in there, both 36 volt batteries, and they're both 2 amps. So that's enough power, I think, to do our front and back garden. But again, I'll come back in a later video and show you how we get on with that. The weight of it, I've checked on it, lifting the lawnmower up with the battery in it, you're looking at about 13.8, 14 kilos. It's not light, but it's not heavy. It's easily manageable if you want to pick it up by that handle. And I also think this could come as well quite beneficial. Let's say if you've got an allotment, you could easily pop this in the back of your car, drive it down to your allotment, whiz round your allotment with it. In fact, like our case, we mow my mother's rear lawn, don't we? If her lawnmower ever packs up, I could easily pop this in the back of the car and take it down to mother's and do her rear lawn, which will be quite easy. So there's a couple of little extra bits there for you, just so you know what the lawnmower will do. But let's go through, let's start to assemble this, and then we can see, well, let's strike it up and see what happens. So first I'm going to do is slot the arms in there, and I think it's just a case of plug and click. You see that red button just clicked in there? Yeah, very simple.
Well, it's easy, isn't it?
I'm enjoying this. Let's pop
Which
that
means
in
you
there.
can actually take it to pieces again and put it back
I
in the
think
car.
so, yeah. And pop that in there, and that's click. And let's just have a look taking that out. How easy is that? Look at that. That's easy. So, click that into place. That's good. That's really cool. Then we've got the arm thing.
Oh, that looks like it needs screws.
No, we've got the screws down there, the
Oh,
2
these
red
clamp things.
handles.
Right, hang on.
I
There you go.
suppose they come in and go into there. So if you, the whole idea, and I'll show you, is that is going to go into there, that is going to go into there. I can't do it on my own.
Right, we'll just put some
And
pause
what
and you
we'll
do
do
it then.
is we'll put it on pause,
Yeah.
we'll do it, and then we'll come back and show you what's...
And that thing obviously goes in the hole there, look,
Yeah.
as well, up there.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay. So I've put one side in, there's a bit of a cable tidy in there, which is quite cool. And I'm just going to do this side, show you how easy it is. It's one of those quick release mechanisms. Pop that through there, pop that through there. Take the screw, put that on there, and then just screw that into place there. just like that. And then all you need to do is just do a quick release once you've got that tension in place. And I think that might be there. A bit more, another turn, just so it bites when you use that quick release. Another turn, I think. One more. Perfect.
Lovely.
And that is nice and rigid. Then we've got a nice little cable tidy here. That goes on here somehow. I think that goes through. There's a hole here on the side. The cable goes into the cable tidy there. And then that should clip on there. Just like that.
Wow.
And that is it. We are ready
Stick it back. Oh no, you
to
got
go outside once we put that together.
Go on, then stick that thing looks as if it just clips together.
Yeah, they do. I think they do. I think it's a case of one slots into the other.
Slippery little suckers.
Okay, you don't want to watch me do this.
Don't I?
So let me do it and then we'll come back to you in a second.
I'll help you.
Yes.
Okay.
Right, so that's all gone together. Not as simple as it seemed.
No, but you have to click it in odd
You
places.
have to really push it together and
Yeah.
click it. Don't bang it or force it. And then this should just click on the top in a similar way. Once you get all these little
Do you want me to help again?
things, look, just so you
Hang
can
on.
see these
Yeah.
all line up and click into place.
Hang on, I'm there.
So I'm there. I'm not there this side.
Hang on. Well, we got there at the end, didn't we?
Yeah, I think that is the most strenuous and
Yeah.
hardest thing to do.
Just click some
is
bits of
to
plastic
click
down.
some plastic together
Yeah.
out of the whole thing. Now, what I haven't told you is this takes 50 litres worth of grass cuttings. So that's quite a decent chunk of grass, because you're not going to be changing it and emptying it everywhere, or certainly loads of times. As far as connection, that's the easy bit. Lift that up, pop that on there, lift the lid down, there you go. You are ready to roll.
What are those things for?
Those things, right, you only need one of these to keep one safe.
Oh, okay.
One is, well, they're both, is the key. So you pop that in there,
Yeah.
and then you turn it on or off. Obviously at the moment we haven't got the batteries in.
Okay, stick the battery in.
The batteries go in here somewhere,
Oh.
slide in there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll look at that in a second. So that's off. But just a couple of features while we're here, because it's a bit windy out there. This is your gauge. It goes from 2 centimetres up to 7 centimetres. Hold the handle, push that out, lift the lawnmower, and you should be able to raise
Oh yeah, I did.
that. So what you've done is you raised it, that gives you a longer cut. Then hold that and then just push down to get to the side or size you want.
So we've got a brand new lawn, so what centimetre are we going to put it on for a brand new lawn?
I just want to go out there and run my fingers through it and feel it first.
Oh.
As you do. Another quick thing is the front wheels are narrower than the rear wheels. Now that means as you're going over the grass, to get that sort of width, the grass will come in under here, which is good. But also if you're coming up against an edge, piece of concrete or something, you can get right up to the edge, and that there will push the grass underneath and make sure that you cut right up to the edge. So that's really, really good. I'm going to put a battery in this, but I'm not going to do that until we get outside, because I don't want to have an accident. I'm also going to put some trainers on, because the last thing I need to be doing is mowing a lawn in flip-flops or bare feet.
Oh wow, good thoughts.
And I think we're nearly ready to roll.
Okay.
So we'll meet you outside shortly. Okay, so we're outside, got trainers on, I'm all safe. Going to insert the battery, lift that lid, make sure you're turned off, or better still, take the key out.
Good idea.
Pop that down there. Lift that lid, insert that battery, click, make sure you click it in properly, close the lid, pop your key in, turn that on to 1, right?
Okay.
Let's have a look around here and see what happens. Up here at the top, I'm going to come round this side. There's lots of buttons. 1, there. Good thing about that is wherever you are, wherever you're holding it, you can actually control that lawnmower. So you've got a variety of buttons all over the place. To start it, you have to hit this middle button. So you hit the middle button and then one of those.
Oh, I see. So as soon as you take your hands off there, it stops.
So hit that, turn that, take that off there, hold the button there. As soon as you take it off,
Right.
it stops. That sounds pretty meaty
Does, doesn't
for a
it?
cordless lawnmower.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Now what I'm going to do is park that here. If you have a look here, you can see almost lines where we've got new turf. I would say this lawn is at about 7-8 centimetres tall at the moment. I don't want to bring it right down low because it's its first cut. So I think if I stick this
On 7? 6?
I'm going to stick it on 6,
Okay.
and we'll see if it just takes the top off it. I think that would have the desired effect.
Okay, just for now.
Just to neaten it up for now.
Are you going to take the plant pots up as well?
Yes, I will do, but
Yeah.
I'm just going to move this to 6. At the moment, we're on 4. So hold this,
Yeah.
bring that out, lift it up, drop that down to 6.
Right.
Okay?
It looks smooth. Stop moving. Right. Plant pots up. Oh, that
It's because it looks quite long. And I'm
It is,
just
isn't it?
going to go along this edge first.
See what
Just to
happens.
see how that actually looks. Are you ready?
I am.
Okay. I would say bring it down to 5.
Okay.
It's just taking the lid off.
Okay.
Let's bring it down to 5, and I think
And then you'll probably have a proper cut then, won't you?
that will be perfect.
Okay.
Without taking too much strain
Yeah.
on the lawn. 1 down. Drop that down to 5.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
should be there. That smell.
Oh, it's lovely, isn't it?
You can't beat the smell
No.
of a freshly mown lawn.
No.
Let's have a look, see what it's like.
Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. That's it. Bring it back. Yeah, that's
Right,
perfect.
come back here.
Oh, you can see it actually, yeah.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, you can see, definitely see.
Come right back.
Oh, okay.
You can see has just taken the lid off that bit of grass.
It's lovely.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And that's it. That is the Bosch 430 Li cordless lawnmower. We will come back again with another review once we've got the rear lawn done. But for the time being, if you found that of interest, please give us a thumbs up. We would really appreciate it.
We would.
And don't forget, hit that red button,
Love
because the
it.
more you hit that red button, the more people subscribe, the more of these things we can bring you. Thanks very much for watching. We really appreciate you tuning in.
Now we need to get on and do the lawn.
Now I need to get on and mow the lawn. Thanks very much for watching, and bye for now.